the sky. Tonight we're coming alive.
Timelord from Timelord Gaming, and today we are doing a top 5. Well, not really a top 5. It's a top 2013 list of sorts. We're going to go through 5 topics that I feel deserve to be talked about. The categories are best song, best video game, best movie, best Doctor Who episode because I'm a fan of Doctor Who, and best character from any of those categories, whether it be Doctor Who, movie, video game, or TV, or in one of the people's cases, anime. Anyway, time to go for. It's time to do the best song. Now, the first category. Now, the first of the honourable mentions of this list is Hey Mario. This was made by Patent Pending, and it's a song, and it's a song about the realism of Mario chasing around Princess Peach and him not getting anything apart from cake. Or a kiss on the cheek, and I really like the song as it's got a catchy tune and just is an overall great piece. The second honourable mention is When Can I See You Again by Owl City. Now, I first heard this from Wreck-It Ralph. The Disney movie that came out at the beginning of the year. I think it was like February. And I just really like the beat of the song, and it really fits with the theme of that movie. And the last honourable mention before we go on to my top favourite of this list is In Real Life by Try Hard Ninja. Now, this is just a great song. It's really, to me, really this just really shows the creativity of what we could do with video game stuff like Tetris, Legends of Zelda, Halo, and stuff to that nature. It's really, really, really good. And my final and now for the best song of 2013, in my opinion anyway. Josh may have a different opinion, as you will see later. He has a different opinion of best character, best video game and stuff. But anyway, this the best song of 2013, in my opinion, is Let It Go from Frozen. Specifically, the version sung by Adina Menzel, I think it's pronounced. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's Idina Menzel. Don't know how that's pronounced really, but I think it's like that. But I just really love the tune of it. I love the orchestratic kind of orchestral um, tone of it, and it really just adds to the character. And to be honest, it really speaks to me because it is like me overcoming my fear of doing stuff in in public, for example, public speaking, which I kind of got I kind of have got over with doing YouTube and all that, but it's really a great song, and you should check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Buy it on iTunes. Do it after you've done this video. It is seriously a great film, great film and song. You will never find something like it. Second category is, because I'm a Doctor Who fan, it is Doctor Who episode. Damn it. First mention is Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS. I like this episode. And before I start this, I just want to say, the Doctor Who episodes this year have either been quite bad, in my opinion, or quite good. No, there wasn't really any middle ground, but I feel that Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS was a very good episode, and kind of had that shock factor, as well as that factor of adventure that you always like in Doctor Who episodes and TV shows in general. And it gave us a very good insight into the TARDIS, and it reintroduced us to stuff that was mentioned or have been seen in other episodes. For example, we've had the library mentioned several times, like in the 11th Hour, and the swimming pool, that although we only saw that briefly, but it was seen in the Sontaran invasion, I believe. Invasion of Time, sorry. In the Fourth Doctor's run, and it was mentioned in the 11th Hour again. Second honourable mention is Time of the Doctor. Now, I really think that this could have gone either way. But I do think that it's quite a good episode, just to show just because of the logic that came into Stephen Moffat trying to wrap it all in to one episode. I don't know how to feel about that, because he's tried to bring in the cracks in time. That's really what's left of Gallifrey, something that can be linked to Gallifrey. It's probably Eye of Harmony. See, that's a good point that they could have brought in. That the reason that it was linked to Gallifrey is because the Eye of Harmony is located on Gallifrey. So anyway, also I really liked the big splurge of regeneration energy, and it really well, not really regeneration, reset energy that the Doctor used. And although not a lot of people liked it, I kind of liked the homage or tribute, as I think it was really good to bring back the kind of quick action of them changing doctors, because you didn't really get the kind of I don't want to go do kind of thing. For example, with for Pertwee to Tom Baker, or Hartnell to Troughton. So I think it's really good, and it just shows the Doctor starting his regeneration cycle again. And when you think about it, the regeneration cycle goes from going all the way from being harmless to getting progressively more dangerous and stuff, as seen with the 10th Doctor's regeneration into Matt Smith. Anyway, I'm dwelling too long on this. The last honourable mention for this is the Rings of Act-10. Now, the reason this is on the list is simply because of that song. My gosh, that song and speech. The Doctor's speech, along with that song, it was just fantastic. It was simply brilliant. Anyway, I need to quickly go through these because I think I've been dwelling too much on this. I'm trying to get it at least to be a 15-minute video, but probably won't be. Anyway, and the best Doctor Who episode of this year was Day of the Doctor. I absolutely loved the content that came out of this. The prequels with Paul McGann coming back to record the regeneration scene. I just loved that. He just went back into the role of the Doctor seamlessly. I mean, I haven't seen any of the audio books that he's been in apart from Destiny of the Doctor, but I have seen a TV movie, and oh my gosh, he just slips back into the role seamlessly, and I just loved the actual episode itself. John Hurt's Doctor was my favourite. He really showed that kind of tired old Doctor that would have come from battling the Daleks for hundreds of years, and it was simply amazing. Now, so that Josh can be unmuted, we're going to talk about the best characters in the media. Now,
Well, hey, go me.
yeah, so Josh here is going to talk about Captain Levi from which anime, Josh?
Shingeki no. It's from Shingeki no Kyojin, or in English, I believe it's called Attack on Titan. It still is a very popular anime that's been running through 2013. I believe that's the year we're talking about, isn't it?
Yes, 2013.
I was listening, I promise.
Yes, and you was bogging down the chat as well on here and trying to make me laugh.
No, I don't remember doing that, but anyway.
I
So
mean,
Captain
Batman,
Levi,
Batman.
Shut up about Batman. No one ever mentioned Batman in this.
You did.
Anyway.
Would you like me to take a screenshot and I'll put it into the video?
There's no need for that.
Oh, I will.
Anyway, so Captain Levi is a really well played character. I mean, the voice actor is brilliant, and just anyway, but he's presented
Even though he's
so
in
like
Japanese.
he what?
Even though it's Japanese.
Oh no. Yes, shut your. Yeah, it doesn't sound right in English. Okay, it's just my personal opinion, but anyway, he's presented so well. He's like, when you first meet him, he seems really cool, calm, and collected, but inside of him, you can see this sort of this build up of something. It's like a rage and anger, and then towards the end when you see his true colours, oh, it's brilliant. He's an animal. He's just brutal. I love him as a character. It's amazing. Oh.
Really? Well,
Yes.
maybe I think you've just convinced me to go and watch that anime, but
Oh, really? I think job well done.
but
Spreading that love.
yeah, I still got to watch that Swords Arts Online. Anyway, getting back to it. Thank you, Josh. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, nah.
Mute yourself again. Anyway, the second honourable mention on the best characters of 2013 is the War Doctor from Day of the Doctor and Name of the Doctor. Now, I just loved the character. I thought that he really played the tiresome War Doctor very well, and really Day of the Doctor was more of a John Hurt Doctor episode than 11 or 10 episode. And really, I thought that John Hurt couldn't have played him better, and I don't think any other actor could have played the War Doctor better than him. And I also love the screwdriver that the War Doctor used. It was a very nice combination of the classic screwdriver that the 8th Doctor would have used, and the 10th and 11th Doctors with the lights on the top, as well as the 9th Doctor. Anyway, the last honourable mention for best character is, and I'm cheating a bit on this one, it's actually 2 honourable mentions, but they kind of fit seamlessly into each other, and I can't really feel, and I don't feel talking about them separately would do them justice. So the last honourable mention is Elsa and Anna from Frozen, which you really should watch, Josh. Anyway.
Make me.
Shut up.
Batman wasn't you.
Mute yourself right now. Anyway, I really liked their sisterly bond, that even though it was kind of detached because of their loneliness together, they both kind of interlinked with each other, and they both just wanted the best for each other. And to be honest, they kind of both drastically were opposites of each other. I mean, Elsa was kind of shut in and really was only going was trying to keep herself away from people, whereas Anna only wanted to go out and try and meet people. And I think that even they both show bravery and bravery in different ways. Elsa showed bravery by trying to keep herself away from hurting Anna or her parents, as shown at the start of the film. And really, Elsa only defended herself when by the way, this is going to be a minor spoiler. When these guards went looking for her to try and get her to come back, and Anna showed bravery in a more outward sense by battling wolves and such, and trying to brave the cold by herself, along with a few friends that she meets along the way. But I'm going into spoiler territory here, so I will move on to the final character that we will speak about. The best character of 2013 is Clementine from the Walking Dead video games. Now, this is a kind of a cheat, but not really, because I'm going to say that The Walking Dead was released as since Walking Dead was released as a compilation at the beginning of the year, and me and Josh both played it in 2013 for the first time, and because season 2 came out in December, I'm counting it. Anyway, Clementine. I really liked her kind of sweet, kind-heartedness, and just the way her character has developed. While your character Lee develops a lot along with her, and as the story goes
Speaking
on.
Of Leia, actually, sorry to interrupt you, but actually I think Lee's a really well played character as well. As the story goes on, he was really well developed.
Yeah, but that's
so sad at the end.
Spoiler alert.
No spoilers. I said no spoilers. I just called no spoilers. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, and the reason I didn't include Lee or any silent protagonist such as Link or something like that onto the list is because they're really they can be as good or bad as you make them, because they are characters that you're supposed to go on to, and in the sense of the kind of way that you play, it changes in these kind of choose your own things. But Clementine, it kind of really develops because she is an actual character that you can't change very much, and has just that overall a very nice tone, and the way that she changes from the finale of the first season to the start of the second season in episode 1, it's really, really nice. And even though you take control of her for season 2 and you have to make your own decisions for her, really, instead of trying to make her the character that I would choose, I always try to choose what I would think Clementine would actually do if she went through those events. Do you have anything to say on Clementine, Josh?
Everybody loves Clementine.
Yeah, Clementine's awesome.
If you don't love Clementine, you're a bastard.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Ruined your PG-13. I ruined it.